Hello, welcome, my beautiful friends. I want to discuss the subject of providing. I was talking to my friend recently, and we've been having a great, like, very deep discussion about how men provide and how much they do for us. And I feel like this is, people don't talk about it enough. So I just want to tell you like how men can actually provide for you and how can you receive that providing from them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and leave me a comment below. First thing I want to start with is obviously men love to provide by paying for the women, paying for the house, paying for the bills, paying for the whole necessities, and sometimes even more, taking her on holidays, buying fancy gifts. That's very obvious. They also provide their time. If, for example, like when I look at my husband, I supposed to go somewhere today, and he offered me, rather than him coming back from work and going to bed, he has offered me to take me there, and he's supposed to be the one driving. Obviously I don't drive next to my husband, like pretty much never, and he offered me to take me there, and I was very grateful for this. I said, actually I've done a bit of shopping, as you can see, and I was very grateful for this. But I said, honey, thank you so much. I think you need to get a proper rest because you've been working all night. That was just another level of providing. He provided the time for me. He wanted to provide because he knows that I'm not a big fan of driving long distances. Another way that a man can provide for you is with his knowledge. When I was to be a kitchen designer, and there were a couple who came in and they had their kitchen remodel, and they wanted to buy a new kitchen, then I've noticed that he would jump in and he would say, oh honey, how about we do this? I know you don't like this, so how about we can do this? He was just providing his knowledge, but he was also waiting for for her to see that and really appreciate him. I've seen that a lot. It was like a pattern. Loads and loads of guys would try to do that. Guys want to be helpful. Men, true men, they want to be helpful. They want to provide to you. They want to provide to society. They're going to provide to a family member. For example, if the sister or mother or father, they need help, they're going to take them to the appointment, help them with the building work, or if somebody's redecorating the house and the guy know what to do, they're gonna help with this as well. So men can provide for with a lot of different things in our life. It can be money, it can be time, it can be their knowledge, it can be their presence, it can be just the fact that when you have a really bad day and you cry and you feel like you can count on him. He's not gonna be the one that he's gonna cry with you, but he's gonna give you that shoulder. He's gonna be like your rock. If you're telling me this is not providing, then I don't know what is. Okay? Because believe me, it's not easy for the guy to be there next to you when you're crying, when he see you emotionally unhappy, when he see that something is troubling you. He's gonna do his best to find a solution. Sometimes when I say to my husband about something completely different that upsets me, sometimes he will get defensive, and he will try to correct me that this is not his fault. And I always try to explain to him that I am not being mad on you, I'm being mad on something completely different. And then he understands, okay, but again, because they love to see you happy, they're gonna take everything very personally. I've noticed that so many times. Have you noticed this, ladies? When you explain something completely different to your husband and he gets mad because you're mad, but eventually he realized you're not mad on him, or he hasn't done anything wrong. It was just the way you said it, or because he saw you so unhappy, he became very unhappy as well. I feel my husband provides so much. When he remembers about everything, when he's the one responsible for the bills and for the big things, when he's the one who, sometimes he cooks, sometimes he cleans, he provides the time and everything. So that's really important. But I feel like a lot of women these days, they just don't see it and they can't appreciate the guys. So I have another friend who's been telling me that I'm very lucky, and the guys that they are seeing, they never provide anything for them. And I'm wondering, like, I just ask them, so first of all, why do you still meet the guy who doesn't provide for you? I don't understand. If somebody isn't providing for me, if I'm not feeling that safety net, if I'm not, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna go inside this relationship. I'm not gonna dig deeper. I'm just gonna say bye. So why are you still there? And secondly, I always try to go deeper if person wants it, and I always ask, so what he's actually doing that you're still with him? And she would be say, you know what, I have maybe he's not providing financially, but I have a big emotional support. He's looking after the kids, or he is a great father, or he is a great whatever. And I'm like, there you go. This is also providing. You can't say that the world isn't providing anything for you, that he isn't providing anything for you. Maybe it's not just the level that you are expecting him to do it, but that's completely a different story. There are some amazing small steps that you can do to feel like you're provided for. And if you really if you take off the guys, the men from your consideration, you can feel that the world is providing so much. If you look at your jobs, if you look at the cars, if you look at the roads, all the masculine energy that is around you, it's so magnetic, it's so incredible, and we take everything for granted, so we don't see that the world is all about energies, and it's always about feminine and masculine, and then they become like one. So when you don't see it around yourself and you don't see it in the world, it's so much more difficult to see it in your relationship. You can do a small exercise, and from now on, write everything down. Every single time when you feel you are provided for. So for example, the world is providing you with the gravity, it's providing you with an air, it's providing you with the roads, like people providing you with the roads. The house, is a great masculine energy. The house itself provides a roof under your head, against the cold, against the bad weather. There's so much providing happening every single day that you cannot see, and therefore you can't appreciate this. If you want to be provided for, you need to appreciate that, and you need to be ready to receive it. I've seen so many women who had been given opportunity, from the guys. They wanted to help them, they wanted to provide for them with whatever, and they refused this because they got mad on them because they can do it themselves. So why the hell he even asked? From one way you want to be provided for, and from another you acted like nobody has ever provided for you, and then you are getting so confused and so surprised when somebody's offering, and then you ended up saying, that's fine, I'm gonna do it on my own. I can manage. No, I don't need you to open the door for me. No, I don't need you to take that heavy luggage. I can do it. Come on. Why are you so sexist? Have you ever experienced that? There was a girl from my old previous work, and few guys tried to help her with the project or tried to help her with something else. She took everything as they being sexist. How dare you, trying to show me that you are better than me. I mean, this is an illness right now. These days, women think that if they received any help, that means that they can't do it themselves. If the man is offering a help, if the man is offering anything, and then you wouldn't take the opportunity, don't get mad later on and try to tell me that men don't provide these days. I've met, throughout my dating stage, I've met so many incredible guys that they were ready to provide so much. They were only looking for the right person. And I think that's the problem. When you can't receive what they're giving to you, you can't get mad on the people who, like men. I think men these days, they get a bit mad. I think they are a bit afraid and upset, and I think they're tired of trying to offer to help, but women, they don't agree to this. They always trying to do everything themselves. They even get upset when somebody's offering a help. So if I would be a guy right now, let's say I'm gonna call myself Ben, and let's say I see a woman she's, you know, regardless whether she's beautiful or not, regardless her age, anything, I'm just seeing she struggle to get something off the shelf because maybe she is quite tiny and she just can't reach it. And I'm coming towards her and I'm offering my help, and she's shouting on me. She's shouting that she doesn't need my help and I shouldn't be, you know, mingle with her things and I should just get going. So that's one situation. Then there's another situation when somebody sees a woman somewhere else and she needs help with her luggage, and then that woman is not very happy that he even asked her for it. So I've already asked 2 or 3 women for help. Like, I've offered my help and they all been negative, they all been shouting at me. Why would I even offer anymore? Honestly, if I'm Ben and I've offered those women to help them, they've refused my help and they've been mad on me, I will not offer help to anybody else. They find they can do it themselves. I don't need this in my life. Bye. I'm just gonna leave, you know, on my own, not mingle with anybody's business. That's it. So that's why I've done the video about when the man wants to provide and pay for the date, don't offer your share and don't try to show that you are independent. I feel like we are trying to be so independent these days that we forget that men and women physiology is different. Men need to provide for us in order to feel like a hero. They want to feel respected. We just need to allow them to be provided for. You can look around yourself and literally say, thank you so much, universe, I'm being provided for. Thank you so much because my husband provides for me. Thank you for doing this because I feel like I've been provided for. Just use that word as much as possible. Make a story, you know, in your head. If you feel like you're not being provided for enough, just use this word a lot. Talk to your friends. Feel deep appreciation inside you for everything that's happening. He's gonna make you tea, or he wants to take you out, or he's booking you an appointment, like anything. Just be appreciating for this. And that's how, when he's gonna see you smiling and happy after everything that he's doing, he will just want to pour in you more and more. Why wouldn't he? Men live to provide for us. They live to protect us. They live for us. They want to see us happy no matter what. But if you take that responsibility from them, if you are the woman who can do it all and I don't need a guy, then that's what you're gonna receive. Honestly, I've met so many amazing men that I can open, maybe not an academy, but I can open a special place with all the men that are providers, that are ready to get married, that are looking for a woman. But then I feel like I'm gonna struggle to get the right partners for them, because what I see around myself, women these days, they don't want that. Even though they're complaining about it and they getting angry because they can't find the right person for them, they can't find the right man, they are angry. They're using so many nasty words. They're going on those dates. They don't have the standards. They don't have the vision. They don't know what they want. Day after date after date, they getting upset and they want to quit dating altogether because a good man don't exist. And then I go to the man side and the man tells me pretty much the same thing, that they want to do ABC, but women don't want them to do it. I hope this video was useful, and please like it and leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to stick to the shorter videos because I feel like my last one was super long, so I'm gonna try to maybe go even under 10 minutes. Okay, love you all. Thank you. Bye.